Yeah.
Nano, did you befriend anybody, like actually become good friends with any of the artists that are like, you know, that are not from here or Hispanic, like from far away? Who can you say, hey, you know what? I actually became good friends with whoever.
Oh, man, JR and I got a bunch of became personal friends, starting with Mo Bandy, the first country act that played the Villarreal, Joe Stampley, Steve Warner, Tracy Lawrence.
Was Steve Warner the one that did the song The Weekend? Man, that's one of my favorite songs, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and speaking of Steve Warner, I was in college, came down for Thanksgiving, and my dad had me pick him up at the airport. I was a big fan of Steve Warner, so I was all excited to go. So I picked him up, and he wanted to go eat.
Yeah.
So I took him to Johnny's Mexican restaurant, and there was a fan there of his that had his CD or tape in the car. So she asked him to autograph it. And he said, of course, but she also asked him, can I take a picture? He said, yes, but can my nephew be in the picture? I apparently was his nephew. By the way, I'm not his nephew.
You know, Rock and I, we were looking on YouTube and we found an old Channel 5 news story. And they did the news story that you had brought down Wasp. Who was it? Ted Nugent? Let's just play it.
Hold on,
give me a second.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen to it now.
Hold on.
Dan Rosas attended tonight's concert. He's standing by with Five Alive in McAllen. Dan.
Thank you, Letty. As you can see in here behind me, the concert is still going on here at the Convention Center. 3 bands are scheduled to perform tonight. This is the first major concert held here within the last year, and to ensure everyone was on their best behavior, security was tightened and several arrests were made. The show began 45 minutes late. That's because concert goers refused to move away from stage barracks. Among the over 2,000 in attendance were 10 Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission officials looking for minors and 15 undercover officers looking for drugs.
Drugs is the main thing, and just to make sure that everything stays peaceful inside, we feel that if people start using the drugs, using a large amount of alcohol, they become intoxicated and things get out of hand then. And we're hoping by some tight enforcement we can keep the problems down.
Wow. Hey, man, you were controversial, Nano.
I do have a page in the book. It's kind of a editorial that I kind of wrote a little bit. Talking about that issue, there was a time period there that Alto brand with some ladies, they would go in disguised into a Villarreal. They were, they used to wear wigs and sunglasses.
What were they trying to find?
Trying to find, bad.
They wanted to close you down, shut you down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alto Brand thought that the Villarreal was an evil place.
Right.
Just because I hosted rock and roll shows.
Yeah.
I hated rock and roll shows. And he hadn't realized that only represented like maybe 5% of all the events that would be hosted at the Villarreal, from church gatherings, quinceañeras, bodas, whatever, right? And the article, and I was talking to some people who brought it to my attention. Do you know that? And I have all the clippings. So and I put it there in the book, the newspaper. 15 arrested, 10 arrested, 3 arrested. For drugs. And there's pictures where they're in the van.
And it's like one joint, dude, or something like that.
But if we had close to 3,000 to 4,000 people and 15, 20 get arrested.
That's nothing.
How about the other 2,980
But they're
people that were having fun?
Yeah, they're going to blow up that, the negative.
I know.
That's what they want.
And only a handful of people.
Still happens today, man.
One of the front pages of the Monitor, people getting arrested at the Villarreal, there was like 15 of them out of 3,500 people.
Yeah.
Did you ever
How do
have
you justify that?
problems with the religious sector, because you would bring Slayer and all that?
That's one of the reasons Otho Brown was probably.
Was that the?
Yeah, he said his church followers, his friends and whatever. Were
back then, there was a war on heavy metal, man.
Yeah.
Tipper Gore and Al Gore, and they had the PMRC, and they were trying to ban heavy metal. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So cancel culture's been around for a while.
Yeah.
The Twisted Sister singer and a couple of other people had to go to Congress
Rob Halford
and defend their art form, and